Hey everybody, and welcome back to Dark Souls 2. My name's T-Strat. You may notice the character that I'm playing is slightly different in the appearance. The reason for that is because when I was... don't want that one. When I was recording, I did the first episode. Then I was like, you know what, let's just keep going to do the second one. And then I had things like were crashing and slowing down. I was running too many programs. I was trying to render the episode at the same time I was talking and doing the next one, and it just didn't work out. So I waited for the other one to finish rendering, and we're going back to this setup for recording, and so we're going to continue on. So I'm basically going to do all the same stuff that I just did in the recording that you weren't going to see, that was all laggy, basically talking to a bunch of people. First up, the most important person in Majula is this lady right here. This is the Emerald Herald. Let's hear what she has to say.
Are you the next monarch? Or merely a pawn of fate? Bearer of the curse, I will remain by your side till this frail hope shatters. Take this with you. May it ease your journey.
And here she gives us the Estus flask. It's our main way of healing.
The king. He who made Drangleic what it once was. He who peered at the essence of the soul. King Vendrick.
You may now level up by the power of the Emerald Herald. Alright, so that's our goal. We gotta see the king. But in order to do that, we have to do a couple other things first. Let's see what else she has to say.
Bearer of the curse, seek misery.
Oh, that's a shame.
For misery will lead you to greater, stronger souls. You will never meet the king with a soul so frail and pallid.
I resent that. My soul is plenty awesome. But she's right. We basically need to buff up before we can see the king. You know, usual
Seek
stuff.
those whose names are unutterable. The four endowed with immense souls. Their souls will serve as beacons. Once you have found them, return here to me, so that hope will not fade away.
Alright, so that's the plot. We need to find these four souls, four great souls, and then we'll be able to, after that, we'll talk to her, then we'll be able to go see the king, figure out what the heck is happening with the world here. Alright, so up here, there's a dude sitting on his little ledge next to this monument. And oh my gosh, the sun! Praise the sun. We'll get to that later. Over there, you can see the Tower of Flame. Let me get the... I have binoculars. Let's see how it's gonna be a little... whoops. A little blurry, but... because it doesn't do high resolution in the distance, but that's okay. But yeah, over there you can see a giant tower that's orange glow. It's Hyde's Tower of Flame. Up there is where we're going to end up. That's Drangleic Castle. So our goal is eventually there, but in order to do that we need to go other places. Namely, over there. So you can see a lot from Majula. It's actually kind of awesome. There's like some aqueducts area over there, and yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright. This monument is super important. I advise you to go up and examine this, especially if you're online. That's how many people have died as of the recording today. So you keep clicking. Oh, somebody else died. Somebody else died. Come on. I know somebody else is gonna die. Oh. But yeah, 2 people just died. Eh? 3. So it's still going up. People are dying everywhere. Of course, you know, when we play, our goal is to not die. So stay human as long as possible, huh?
You're undead, aren't you?
Yep.
You have that distinct scent, the smell of irreversible fate. This is Majula. It is a kind of settlement. A place where life is almost normal. and in Drang Lake these days. There are very few places like that.
Indeed.
I am Solden. And like you, I lost everything. And now I'm here. You probably heard that it was possible to break the curse here.
Yep, the old lady told me.
Well, that's not true at all.
She lied to me?
There's nothing here for you, me, or anybody.
This guy is super depressing.
Do you know much about souls?
I have a few.
Even I'm not certain, but I'm told that the soul is the essence of life itself.
I'm gonna practice while he's just
Anything
sitting here.
living, sentient or no, supposedly has one. What we call the curse is traceable to the soul.
Is that so?
Do you see what that means?
What does it mean?
To be alive, to walk this earth. That's the real curse, right there. We undead will never die. And that's quite a predicament, really.
So basically he's saying that being undead sucks because you have to live all the time. Now, I think being undead sucks because you lose your, like, memories and stuff. So, I have a different reason for why being undead's not so great. The living forever part sounds nice.
There are 4 beings in this land with giant souls.
So he's also repeating what we need
And
to do.
wherever you go from here, you'll sooner or later come up against them. Each has a powerful soul and a terrible curse. If that frightens you, then you ought to just give up right now. Like I have.
Yep, so basically I think he's here to basically be like, look, this is what could happen to you as a player if you give up and you just wait out the fact that you're going hollow and becoming undead. It's not very nice.
Do you ever cry out for help?
Nope. Maybe sometimes.
The journey of an undead is long and treacherous. You'll face invaders from other worlds at every
Now that's a
turn.
very real threat, invaders.
If you need help, why not proclaim faith in the Blue Sentinels? When you face danger, the Blue Sentinels will come to your aid. Protection is yours, if you wish.
So, I skipped the last part a little bit, but yeah, I'm gonna join this covenant because protection from invaders sounds pretty nice when we're trying not to die. Like, get the blue seal, enter the covenant.
People are weak.
Yeah,
Let
blue
the
sentinels are awesome.
Do you feel it will
And I learned the welcome gesture,
May you
which
find-
is, let's replace this one. So that's the righty ho. I don't really like that so much. We'll use this one. Aw, yeah. Alright. So that's that. So if you look in our upper left corner of the screen there, you'll see our little symbol changed. We are now part of the Blue Sentinels Covenant. It just basically means if we get invaded, we can ask for help from other people, and we'll also get summoned to help other people. Not so bad. This is the blacksmith. He's stuck because his tools are in there, but it's locked.
Who are you? Oh, it doesn't matter. Just help me open this door. I packed my tools in here, seeing it was vacant, but now somebody's gone and locked the door.
Yep, so we can't do much until we open the door. Speeding along here. I don't want to spend too much time talking to people. We want to get to the action, so maybe like, probably about, I'm thinking, we're about 10 minutes in, about 20 minutes, we'll get to the action, so skip ahead to that.
Hello there.
Hi.
Welcome to my shop. I'm Morlin, and I sell armor. Oh, sorry, Please do have a look at my wares. I could really use the business. If you'd be so kind.
Alright, so this is Malin. He's your basic, like, merchant here. He sells some armor sets. This is the knight armor set. You got, or sorry, the warrior armor set and the knight armor set's below the helm that the knight didn't have, and some shields. Now the shields, important thing is this, these things right here, which is basically how much damage you can block with it, whether it be magic, physical, fire, lightning, whatever. And this one's also going to take 20 strength, which is this attribute in this corner here. So we can't use this one, and actually we can't use any of these, but we're close to being able to use one of these two. So I'm going to pick up this Silver Eagle kite shield, and you'll see how I use it later. The other reason is because if you spend souls at his shop, he'll be able to stock it with more things.
Thanks very much. And do please come again.
Oh, I will. Right after I rob you. Yep, general RPG. Look everywhere for things. You'll find stuff hidden. Titanite shards, as mentioned with the slab, they're used for upgrading materials. This is locked, so you can't go in there until we get a key. This is the secret. Estus Flask shard. That'll power up our Estus Flask. In here... looks vacant. Oh wait, there's a cat.
Oh.
Yes, we can talk to the
Undead,
cat.
are we? And one without much time remaining. Just about ready to fall apart, I'd say. Not exactly the time to be chatting with a cat. Well, suit yourself. Oh yes. You may call me Shalqua. Enchanté. So, what did you want anyway? Ooh, you smell wonderful.
She's awesome. I think Shakwar is one of the coolest people here. She sells some awesome rings, which we will definitely want to look at once we get more souls, and some other nice nifty things. Alluring skull, talismans. We'll be using those. She also controls if you want to like abandon covenants. So we're in the Way of the Blue, so we can see our rank is 0 in the Way of the Blue. I believe you rank up by helping people as a blue invader or whatever. We can also abandon our covenant if we want to. We'll leave it on for now.
You, I presume. Well, that's dismaying.
Yep. Okay, so like our friend in the Way of the Blue has stated, you know, the 4 souls that we need to gather, they're all over the place, and basically if we just pick a direction and go in that direction, we'll end up finding them somehow. Right? So this is obviously one way you can go. We'll go there later because I know exactly what's that way. We could technically go and do it, but it's not the easiest starting location, in my opinion. The last thing we want to do, I want to check something. We are at 9 strength, and we need 10 to wield that shield. So,
Bearer of seek souls, seek the king, lest this land swallow you whole, as it has so many others.
so seek the big souls, seek the king. Yep, got it. We can upgrade our Estus Flask, which gives us more uses of it, and you'll see me use it in a minute. And we can also level up here. So here's the big level up screen. We have really high dex already. We want the 10 strength to be able to use our shield, right? I'm gonna hang on to the rest of the souls for now, but I could level up one more time. Vigor is kind of low, like our HP here. Endurance is our stamina, which is important for rolling and attacking and all that. Vitality or Vit, it's equip load, so basically if you want to wear like a really heavy set of armor, that's your go-to. Attunements for casting, allows you to have more spells equipped, and casting speed's always good. Adaptability is really big for this agility rating. Ease of evasion, so iframes, invincibility frames when you roll, and other stuff like drinking Estus Flask faster and stuff like that. And instant faith are for the sorceries. I'm gonna cancel the level up. Well, actually, sorry, I wanted to do strength, right? Yeah. Yep. So just a quick 900 drop in there. We're level 12. Now we're able to wield our shield effectively. Boom, there it is. Right on our back. And you can wield it, do your whole block, do a parry attack with it, you know, general shield stuff. Here over to the right, there's some treasure. It's not super vital to get this, but you know, it's here. These white phantoms are other players that ran through here. They'll appear from time to time, but they don't do anything. Left? Try left. Okay. Pull the lever! Alright, so this is one of many things. Lots of people think this is like the way of the game doing its loading screen. Honestly though, I think it probably is, but you know, it has a timer on it, so even if your machine will load super fast, that thing's gonna be the same length. I'm gonna drop down here, pick up what's in this chest. I've run through here a bunch already, so I'm gonna do a lot of these things really quick. Here I always like to try my luck. Awesome. Make it over here and grab this. This is you could also just like, once again, like that was risky. You could, if you want to be safe, just come down from inside the cave. You come out there and you can just walk that way and grab it. But here we go, some more enemies. Alright. As a swordsman, we actually have a really good advantage here, having two kinds of swords, and I picked up a shield, so you know, different playstyles. That's a summon sign. So you could basically summon another player. Sometimes if you hover over, maybe it's alright. Dota 2 player. Nope. We'll go solo for a while. Alright, you see that on the left? There's an archer that I need to dodge. Whoa! That was just instinctive reflexes right there. Oop. Hi. Ow. I got hit by the archer. Oop. So, I kind of play a little wild. It's probably not the best for a no-death run or whatever, but you know, I enjoy it. It's my way of the warrior, I suppose. Let's climb up this ladder. Okay, so there's a bunch of guys in here. I usually like to run and take this guy out real fast. So I can two-hit him, then kind of bob and weave and try to get behind here because there's an archer right there. Oh. Okay, got him. And got him. Okay. This guy, if you don't want to fight him, you don't have to. That's all there is to that. He has a nice drop, which some people really like to go for, but we'll actually get it. I just, you know, just want to let you know that, like, if you don't want to fight him, just don't attack. It'll save you probably a couple deaths. So I'm gonna climb up here because this is a back way to deal with that archer. As far as I know from what I did in this game, just playing through it once, there is not a single enemy that you shouldn't be able to somehow like go around and find. Yeah. Alright, we have this. We'll pick up this thing. We got a short sword. Do you notice I have a short sword equipped? Short sword +1. So the +1 basically means it's a little stronger. So if you look at this one, it's 100 and this one's 110. This one's been upgraded once, and that's the one we started with. However, something that's kind of cool is if you have two of like very similar or the same weapons, then you can power stance, which looks like that. Now, if you're not power stanced, you just got right and left swings. It's kind of annoying, right? Just normal swings. Power stance, double swings. So, just something to think about if you want, you have a little bit extra power there. Oh, geez, don't fall. I'm wondering if the first death's gonna be just from falling too far, or if it's gonna be, an actual, like, killed by a thing. Okay. Oh, I wanted to read that. Try jumping. Okay. Let's see if I can make it this time. Yes! It's been a while since I've actually made that. I'm really happy. Alright. So we can just drop back down. You could, if you had low health, go back to the bonfire. That resets stuff, including your durability on weapons. But, you know, we got like 3 swords and life gems, and my health's pretty high. I think we got this. I'm going to equip... Alright, first of all, restores HP, and it replenishes a bonfire. So this is a permanent, like, you can keep using these, and then at every bonfire it just resets. So you never lose this item. It's your go-to for healing. The other healing item I've been using is this life gem. It's just a consumable, and it goes away. So this doesn't replenish, except if you buy them. So those are your 2 healing. This one's faster and regenerates a little bit more. This one's very slow, and it will eventually, I think they're like, depending on which life gem you use, it could heal about the same, but it's a slow, gradual heal. The other thing I'm equipping is throwing knives, because throwing knives are OP. If you guys are having trouble, go grab the throwing knives from over there and just throw them at this guy. And then he runs at you and tries to slash you. You peg him with one. Now you could also, like, straight up fight this guy. Oop. Except he hurts. Yeah. Go. Yeah. So we got him. And you get the Haydnite shield. Or sorry, Haydnite sword. Shield, wish. This one's your first elemental weapon. It does partial physical and partial lightning damage. So, you know, you look at something, you're like, this does 100, this does 75, but this does 75. And it does an additional 50. I don't have the requirements to use it. This is also a good thing to note. It says I don't have the strength to use it in the lower left, where the C ratings are. But, so you see the X on it, right? Which means I can't one-hand it effectively. However, since my strength is 10, if I put it in 2 hands, I get 10 strength from my right hand and 10 from my left, and now I'm able to wield it effectively. So now it's a lot faster than it was with just a single. And it has no penalty. Oop, there's a guy there. You see the lightning that came off of it? That's the elemental damage. I'm going to go back to my sword combo though. I actually haven't used this this combo much. Ooh, that was some decent damage. It's a little slow, but you know, that worked. Whoa. The ragdoll physics. Get some wood bolts. Whenever I get a crossbow, we can use that. Oh, there we go. That guy kind of hurt. I'm gonna drink some Estus. And there goes my health back up to full. That's kind of how that works. Alright, so you see that guy's feet right there? So there's a guy there. And what I like to do is just chuck a throwing dagger at him. And he'll fall off, I think. If he doesn't, chuck another one. Oop. Except hit it, please. Oh, really? Well, Well, if you don't want to waste daggers, you can just run, take an arrow, and kind of escape through there. Alright. That's why I don't like this guy. He throws fire bombs. Alright. Throwing knives are a godsend in this game. They're actually kind of really useful. Like, I don't need to do that, but it's... Okay. He tried to power jump me. If you guys want to do that move, forward and right trigger. Does it work forward left trigger? No, I don't think it does. Because I'm dual wielding. Hang on. Nope. Oh, yep, it does. But you can't be in power stance, I don't think. Alright, so we made it to the top of this thing. I see an item over here. Grab it. There's this guy. Alright, took care of him. No big deal. And here we are at the Cardinal's Tower. Majula is... Gosh, which way? I think Majula's that way. So when we get to the other side of the tower, we'll basically be able to see Majula from where we could see here. Yeah. Light the bonfire, and let's talk to this nice lady here. Actually, let's rest at the bonfire. Look at the durability. You can kind of see there's some red on the weapons. That's how durable they are. And I have one Estus flask. You park a seat here. Now I have 2 Estus flasks, and the red bar is full now. So all weapon repairs can be done at the bonfire.
Buy something, anything. Oh, come now, help an old woman and buy something.
Alright, so you sell some nice stuff. These clubs are insane as far as I'm concerned. They're amazing for like strength builds. There's a fist weapon, the only one in the game as far as I know. Fist solely dependent on one's strength. Any encounter becomes a brawl, so you like fisticuffs with people. She sells the same set that the Explorer starts with. This is the hat I was talking about. It raises item discovery. So if you want to farm for items this early in the game, there's your go-to hat. I don't find it as useful, but if you want to buy something, why not, right? I'm wearing the hood too, so I don't want to switch. And look what she's got. The key of blacksmith Leningrath's in Majula. I can't talk. Leningrath's of Majula. Yep. So she has the key, so she's the one who locked him out. She's also got this Pharaoh's Lockstone, which opens Pharaoh's contraptions. More throwing knives, infinite number. You can see there's numbers associated with the ones that have, like, she only has 5 effigies total, but she's got an infinite number of those. I like to buy some fire bombs, just 2 or so. Let's grab 10 more throwing knives. She also sells Soul Arrow for sorcerers and Heal, which is a miracle for faith users.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't abandon.
What do you have to say? So this is Melentia.
You're a stranger to this land.
I guess I am.
Oh, we get as strangers these days. Everybody's gonna run off. Dranglake's been a pile of rubble since the war fought long, long ago.
The war, you say?
And the giants crossed the sea.
Giants, you say?
It seemed like the battles would never end. Poor folk like myself have nary a place to sleep. That's why I keep all me things right with me.
Smart.
You may travel light, but methinks you bear a burden of your own.
She's smarter than she looks, huh?
They say these trees grew from the remains of the giants. From each carcass sprouted new life growing into what you see now.
It's
Do you
amazing.
know what they also say? Don't believe what an old hag says.
Melentia, you're so silly.
It's high time that I pick up a move. I've a bargain for you. Next
Alright, so with that end of the conversation, basically when we defeat the boss of this area, she'll go back to Majula. And that's going to be the same way that most NPCs are. Like once you defeat bosses in the area that they're in, and you've talked to them enough, they'll go back to Majula. Now this is a locked door, but if you look, it's kind of beat down, so I think maybe we could... There we go. Can't do that with all doors. This one's okay. Have fun rolling through all this stuff, but watch out for this guy. Whoop. Don't let him get up like that. That was dangerous. A shield and some repair powder, but we already have a nice shield, it's fine. And in here... we got an Estus Flash Shard and a small white soapstone. So we have another shard, so we can have 3 uses. Here's a Divine Blessing, another one of those. So that's good. These little symbols here are the small white soapstones. So what I like to do is I like to just sort of leave them in here as I run through the place. So I would just like put one down like here as I go through this place. I'm gonna also go this way just to show you guys what's over here. We might get summoned to another world while we're at it though, because that could be kind of cool. So if you drop down here, drop down on this guy, kill everybody in sight, the usual fun stuff, get more throwing knives. Alright, and our goal is going to be down there in that hole. So, we got a jump to make. Human effigies. Hi. Oh, there we go. We're being summoned already. So that already happened. Basically, we'll get summoned to where we were, and then when we finish our task or we die, we'll end up back where we just were teleported from. All right. So there's Devon. Oh, let's wave. Hi, Devon. And Havel the Rock, which is funny because that's actually a character from Dark Souls 1. Havel. Oop. Choose Fireball. Let's help out with this. There we go. Alright, so we're getting a little ahead of where I actually am because we're helping this guy. So if you climb with this thing the first time, that bird's gonna fly by. And here comes the Pursuer. This guy actually is a boss. So we want to be careful when we fight him, because we're not ready to actually fight this guy. But we got 3 people to help us. So, let's see how it goes. A little laggy, because it's, you know, somebody else's goal. Oh gosh. If we can get him to focus on other people, then we can come behind him and beat him up. But see, I'm not doing hardly any damage. And actually, let's try this. Oh, I didn't even hit him. Back up. Okay. Yeah, I can do about the same as one of their hits if I dual wield. I'm being helpful, I promise. If we kill him, we don't get like any of the amazing stuff that the host of this Devon will get, but we will get a percentage of the souls that this guy drops. Oop. Whoop. Dodge. If I can get through without getting hit by this guy, it'll be awesome. What would be even more amazing is when I take this guy on, if I can beat him without getting hit myself. when I take him on, usually I usually do it by myself when I take on bosses. We'll try to take him on actually up here, just because I've only done it like once. You getting there? Oh, stagger. Hit him again. Oop. And I think we're about to finish the mission. Alright, there it is. What up? Alright, so if you see our soul count now, we actually have 20,000, which is like an amazing amount higher than what we should have at this point. Now, some people go with the ladder. I just drop and heal it back because I'm a boss like that. Oop. Ballista. This is a trap set by the Dark Souls people. Those guys behind there working the ballistas. Oop. This is going to be really hard to do bosses with commentary. Actually, I keep hearing how bad it is, but I don't know. We'll see. Alright, so if you look at my character, it's kind of fading out. Like it's getting blacker and blacker instead of the white that it was originally. We'll wait for him to open that. Trap! Yeah, I don't want to be down here when he's doing that. But if I get to be too dark, then I'm going to disappear and go back to my world, which isn't a bad thing. If I die, it's bad. Alright, so what they're doing here, this door's locked, but there are guys on the other side who will hear you if you bang on it enough. Oh, wait, am I gonna go? I think I'm gonna disappear soon. Oh, there they go. They opened it. But I'm gonna disappear. Let's see if we can kill this guy before we go. Oh, I did it. Okay. Then there we go. My duty's fulfilled. I'm returning to my world. So this is a really easy and safe way, in my opinion, to farm souls. If you die in the other world, you just come back here exactly where you were. See? Exactly where it was, untouched, perfectly fine. Okay, so I'm gonna finish up down here, and then I think we'll call it an episode after that. So this might be a little bit longer than I'm actually wanting. Oop. Just because of that summon, I probably won't leave signs. I might farm up some souls in an area though. There's nothing that says I can't do that, so I might just like off camera farm up souls and do some co-op. But I think while I'm recording, since I already demoed that, I think I'm gonna just leave it there. Okay, so there are two guys that are going to come and basically try to ambush me. Did they get up? So what I like to do is ambush them, because I know where they are. That's kind of the name of the game, you know? You want to make sure you know what's going on. Oh no, I didn't make it. I didn't make the jump. You want to make sure you know what's going on. So like, you know that the guy in the other room when we were heading up here had that axe, and he jumps out and he tries to get you there. Well, these two guys are up here and they try to ambush you when you go down into the cave. This cave here. These are petrified people, don't worry about them. They were lame. So you see that there's fire, there's a giant lizard. He breathes fire. You grab one thing at a time. Wait for him to do it again. Come on, buddy. There it is. Go. Alright, so once he does that, you open this thing up. Pray that he doesn't hit you again. Whew. That was close. And doo-doo-doo-doo. The Fire Longsword. So we saw the Hade's Night Sword. Hade Night Sword, which had the lightning attribute. The Fire Longsword has the fire attribute. So you can kind of see this one's actually slightly stronger because it's a longsword as opposed to a night sword, but that's not really the point. But yeah, this is a pretty good weapon. Okay. Now I can't power stance this. So that's something to think about. So like even though it technically would be stronger than my current weapon, if I want to power stance, my power stance will actually be stronger in total than it's kind of like two swords better than one, but that one sword's pretty beast kind of thing. Yeah, so that's some of the good things to get at the beginning of the game. So there's that guy, there's and this is the hole to get back. There's no other way as far as I know. Is there a guy in here? Did I reset this area, didn't I? Yeah, there's that guy. Where's the... Oh, there he is. That was really weird. Hey, buddy. So see, he lights on fire a bit. The requirements for... Do I not have... I must have run out of... There we go. The requirements for the flame long sword are slightly different. What? Hit the wall behind me. Really? Yeah, screw it. See the fire. Oops. I just don't even like to deal with this guy, just because, like, those fire bombs. Them fire bombs, man. Alright, and with that, I think we'll wrap up the episode. Thanks a lot for watching, and next time we're going to tackle the Cardinal Tower. See you guys in the next one. Later.